love Tony Stewart. He's taught me so much about NASCAR, how to be in NASCAR, on and off the racetrack. And to me, I think he's one of the best race car drivers we've ever seen in our time.
Tony's had a huge place in this sport just for the fact that he's a racer's racer. He's the guy that's gonna race anything on wheels and has raced anything on wheels for years. For me, that was the biggest reason that I came to Stewart-Haas Racing, was to be Tony Stewart's teammate, the guy that could drive everything, could win in everything, and has been ultra successful at everything he's ever done.
Tony Stewart's had a very, very impressive career. He's also been racing for forever. Since he could probably walk, he was driving something. And he does now. I mean, he doesn't just race in NASCAR and the Sprint Cup, also dirt buggies and all sorts, whatever he can get his hands on. So sad to see him step down, but he'll still be racing, probably just with a little bit less pressure.
Stewart inside, he is there, he gets Hamlin, they hit, and Stewart comes off turn 11, and he's coming to the flag. Tony Stewart, how did that happen?
He has definitely had those moments where he says what he feels and what he thinks, and sometimes it gets him into trouble, but it also is entertaining.
For about the first 2 years, every other weekend he wanted to come strangle me because he just didn't like the way I was racing. I kept thinking, man, why does this guy hate me so much? And I just quickly learned it wasn't that he hated me. He looked at me like I belonged here, and he wanted to teach me the way I needed to go about it.
He knows how to push the buttons. He comes here with us and having a good time, but yet knows that we know what we're doing, lets us do our thing, but he knows when he needs to push us and get us going the right direction. And his heart and his passion is just incredible.
If I got a question about racing, about life in general, I can go to him and he's going to be straight up with me. And with him going away after this year, we're going to lose a little bit of something.
It's always sad to see the end of someone's career, you know, when someone decides to retire, because you've enjoyed watching them for so many years. And even if you don't know them as a person, you know them as a racing driver.
It's going to be very strange for me to not have what is my teammate now, but one of my best friends throughout the years, not on the racetrack.
He would race every night if he could. That's a real passion for the sport, and that shows through in the fact that he has so many drivers, so many people that want to work for him, and had such a successful career.
He can wheel sprint cars, Indy cars, NASCAR. He's just a true badass race car driver. And if somebody debates that, I know we got 100 people in line waiting to go argue that point.
I know how bad he wants to be back in one of these dirt cars, and I can't wait and hope that he decides that he wants to be out here and contending for a Knoxville Nationals championship. And if he does, I'm gonna be the second happiest guy in the world.
2002, he was the champion. 2005, he was the champion, those driving for someone else. This time, he's an owner driver, and he's gonna become a three-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion. Tony Stewart wins it.